Hi everyone! Welcome to what the... Oh, I was like, why is it all like this? Oh, we're staying a weekend. Forgot to do that. But welcome everyone! I decided to actually start recording this, and this is my playthrough of not Continuum, because Continuum decided to not work, but Infinity Evolved Expert Mode, which is, FTB mode set expert? Is that the command? Everything froze, which means that is the correct command. It is a, like, very modded pack which overhauls all of the recipes and everything. But this is our goal. I'm actually going to be, this is my in-game goal. I'm actually going to go for the in-game, which is you need to make the Everlasting Guilty Pool. The Everlasting Guilty Pool is a in-game Botania item that has unlimited mana. This, yes, also Botania is based around having mana that goes into your mana pool. It is exactly the reference that you're thinking it is. Which requires a bunch of magic stuff, including an Icorium, Adorn, Ilkercloth, Strap, Silverwood Blonde, every single rune, a bunch of slates, a bunch of Gaia aspects, and crystal clusters, and primal portals, Arn of Creative Portable Tank, which requires a bunch of this stuff, which is like Bedrockium drums and dear ass tank frames, creative energy cells, which requires all this and everything like that, and this is going to be a whole lot of fun, and I can't wait to jump right into it. It's like a whole new game. Let's get some wood. Oh, I love this pack so much. It is my favorite pack. So we need to figure out what we actually want our thing to be. Also, let me know to make sure like the video's good. Yeah, no, it's a lot of crafting. Like, that's very in-game. That will be quite a while from now. But we're going to just obtain some wood. And we need 16 wood to start out with. That's cool. And first things first, we will find a place to settle down. Like, what do we want to do? What do we want to... Part of me is like, I kind of want to do like underground base, because I do like underground bases, but I haven't done one in a while. But aesthetic is what's important. Like, let's be real. Okay, come on. Chop. Chop. I mean, this is all just pretty basic, boring stuff. I will say in advance there'll be a few things I kind of cheat on. I will be giving myself a bunch of free research points in Thaumcraft, because I've done research in Thaumcraft so many times that I cannot be asked to do it properly again. Well, okay, Q-Chin says become a dwarf, so I think I gotta become a dwarf. We're gonna become a dwarf. And also, like, we can build like above ground sections too, or underground, or labyrinth, or whatever. Like, that's also totally cool, but... Okay. Also, yes. Oh, look, we have our first thing. So we need to make some tools. Tinkering for Tinker's Constructs. Tinker's Constructs will be very important, because Tinker's Constructs is radical mod and amazing. Oh, look, there's gravel right here. That's actually very nice to have, that gravel patch. I do want to keep... Ooh, dark oak. That's cool. That said, I do kind of like having wood nearby. So we'll deal with like thinking about like what we want like early power sources to be and everything. Space for... We could move to the last eternity as soon as like we have the access to it, which is just essentially just the middle. It's a void world. Okay, you don't want to be too close to the spawn area, which is this right here. So actually, okay, let's finish off this tree. Let's be good people and not just like leave trees strewn about. Oh, there's a pit of lava down there, over there in the south, and I might just start out right there because lava will, our first processing will be in Tinkers, and getting that extra, having our fuel source right nearby will be very useful. Of course, there's also apparently a lot of mobs over this, what I thought was a lava pool. Okay. But what there is, oh yeah, that's because there's a bunch of caves down there. What there is there is a village over here, which I'm gonna go check out. What? Okay, come on. What are you having trouble with? There you go. Oop, I cannot sprint anymore. That makes that travel kind of harder, but it is okay. Cool. Okay, I have no way to bust through the wall, so I have to find out actually where the actual, like, door is. Okay, sugarcane's useful. Also, sand's useful too. Okay, door, where are you? I believe in you. We could, like, pillar our way into this place, but lots of good doggies around. I don't want to pillar our way in. I actually want to know where the actual... Oh, there's a volcano into the side of this village. Oh, there we are. Okay, so a volcano has come through and... Okay, that's useful, because that has a bunch of Pam's Harvest Craft plants. Ooh, perfect. Just what we need. It's almost like these are the exact... Oops, I need you. Oh, look, it's a bunch of stuff here. Almost like all this is exactly what we need. Okay, anything here we want? Copper pickaxe head, actually. Oh, iron. Oh, straight up iron pickaxe head? Yes, please. Anything else I care about? Not really, but just straight out iron pickaxe head? That is beautiful. And also wool. So we can just make a bed real quick. And also I'm fancy and like having fancy beds. And so I'm going to build a fancy carpenter's bed, which look really nice. And that's what really matters. Hey there, how's it going? Cool. This is perfect though. Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, that said, I do really need food at this point. Okay, can I eat any of you? Not yet. Okay, I'll worry about you later. Wait, I have apples. Okay, this volcano is very unfortunate in its like placing. Okay. Another one of these. I'll probably go through here and actually like properly take all this stuff later when I actually like get properly into farming and stuff. But right now, that's a bit beyond what we need to be doing right now. Main thing I'm looking for is, do they have a smeltery? Yes, they do. It's over there, I believe. At least I think that's a smeltery. Yes, yes it is. Cool. This will save us a lot of time, because building this thing takes... Collecting all the materials for this, like, we'll still need to make some seared stone, but this will save us so much time. And I accidentally just fell in. Okay, that was not intentional. So I guess I'm building this tool station in here. Okay. I just need tool binding, because I don't care about being super fancy. I'm just going to... Oh, come on. Nope, stencil table's not what I want. I want... purple holder. That's what I want. And this lets me essentially build the components I need. I don't need the... I picked up some stuff that I didn't need to have. You. That's what I need. Cool. And we just have a pickaxe. When we get to our like end game and like our pickaxe that I'm gonna have for a while, I'll bother up with naming it and stuff. But for right now, this is just a simple pickaxe, which will let us get out of here because we fell in here and did not mean to. Hey dude, you're standing on something I'm gonna take apart. So if you want to move, that would be great. Alright, see ya! Yeah, no, this is such a great... Yeah, I need to figure out, like, music and stuff. Especially since, like, Twitch, like, tightened their policies and stuff whatnot. Oh, but yeah, no, just getting started. Actually, getting this, just having a village for expert mode is just really nice early on. Yeah, time to fall down. Because this will just save us so much time, like, gathering clay and stuff. Also, more importantly, just picking these up, is this a craft quest, or... Oh, nope, it is not. Sweet. It wants us to make bald moss, and it wants us to make some other seared stone stuff, which is understandable. Cool. So the next step will be essentially making the rest of the smeltery, which will just let us get into ore processing. Which will be nice, because, I mean, even though we actually already have an iron pickaxe, cool. And I'll probably come back and, like, loot this village a bit more thoroughly later, but we got what I came for, which was to hope that they have a tinker's place. Nope, nope, you don't like me being there. And I might come steal their gravel, too, because I don't care about villages. I don't mind ruining villages, especially one that's already, like, half ruined by a volcano that is halfway through it. Cool. Let's just set up a clearing where we can just start actually setting up a place. And by place, I mean... a place to dig down, start building our, like, I don't know, dwarven tunnels or something or whatever. I like this place, like, because, I don't know, I like having just one of the just cardinal directions from spawn when, like, other people, like, hop onto the server and being like, where are you? And just being like, I am directly east of spawn. And that's just much easier than giving people, like, direct, Oh, yeah, I think I turned music off because I normally am listening to other music. No, music is on. Okay, so it doesn't... The music just doesn't want to actually, like, turn on. But yeah, no, I'll eventually get an actual, like, playlist going because, of, like, open source stuff that I like. I'll just, like, start playing the EU4 music because that stuff is all, like, under, like, common use. Here's a cave. I actually don't want to dig where there is actually already a cave system. Because, I don't know, just having to, like, constantly patch up walls is annoying. Also, digging underneath a slime island is not annoying because I don't want slimes falling on my head all the time. Okay, maybe this field directly north of spawn isn't terrible. Wait, but there's another slime island there. Decisions. Decisions. Even though it doesn't actually matter that much because we're going underground and... But how underground do I want to go? Okay, what does directly south of spawn look like? No. Welcome to the boring part of Minecraft, which is just randomly... Oh, there's a dungeon right there at spawn. It's a good thing there's no, like, Crimson Cult at that dungeon. Otherwise, that'd be quite the brutal spawn. Okay, I like this. Like, right here sounds good. I mean, I know there's, like, lots of, like, tunnels and stuff around here, but that's fine. It could be worse. Oh, I don't actually have a shovel yet. Cool. Let us just set a waypoint and we'll be like, just call this home. A nice purple color. Okay. Set up here. Do we have any chests or anything? Of course we don't. Cool. Alright, let's dig a hole in the ground. And I'll probably just pillar back up because reasons. Actually, let's just go to an even 50 for our, like, base floor. I find, like, 10 blocks between each of my floors is nice, and that will give us, 5 floors down space available and, like, a couple floors up. Because I like having, even if, like, my roof isn't 10 blocks high, I like having, like, little surface layers for, like, wiring and tubes and stuff between each floor. Is that good? Cool. We'll actually need to figure out a way to go up, which will actually probably be some sort of stair, like right there, where I just, like, put a bunch of stuff. I mean, ladder. But, yeah. As we begin our dwarf life. And eventually we're gonna try to be on the surface as little as possible. Cool. Okay. I do need to figure out a source of... Oh, there's a lava over to the west. Like, eventually I'll probably have, like, a better, like... You know, in retrospect, I don't like this. I feel like we need to find, like, a mountainside. Like, an actual, like, proper, like, grand entrance to a cave before going down, and not just, like, oh, look, here's a field, and let's go down. Let's go back up and, like, find a proper entrance. Because this just doesn't feel right. If you get my drift. Also, we don't have any inventory space. I don't care about paper pans. Also, this is a huge iron vein. sleep before any monsters get near us. No, it's not dwarfy enough. It's like you need like the grand entrance. It's like if you look at like the archetypal dwarf stuff, like if you look at like Erebor and other places like that, you have like the grand like mountain entrance before like going into that. So I think we're gonna go. Oops, that is the wrong button. We need like a grand mountainside entrance, which unfortunately, because this doesn't appear to be running Biomes of Plenty, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But because it isn't, we don't get that grand entrance. But the fact that it isn't running Biomes of Plenty is no issue because we're gonna be underground. Maybe. The volcano back at the village, though, was a bit small. 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had a package I needed to sign for. Okay, let's... Okay, that gravel will be useful eventually, but, it's like the logical thing would be like, okay, let's get actual, like, things set up and ready to go. Come on. I said sprint. Why aren't you sprinting? So actually, like, get situated before, like, actually, like, going into, like, the main base area itself. Because, like, normally I'll go through a few iterations of bases. But, I don't really want to do that this first time. I kind of want to, like, just, like, start out, like... Okay, so we got more forests. Ooh, Silverwood Tree. That's not a bad thing to know the location of. And because we're dwarves, we're obviously just going to be focusing like heavily on tech early on. Who cares about this magic? Okay, that's actually a good source of iron. I'm going to set it real quick. Waypoint to come back to there. Okay, now we're in Taiga, which isn't what we need. There's another village, but I haven't actually visited there yet. Oh, that's a Primus location. This is actually useful to know the location of. Yeah, okay, let me answer this. This is useful for when we get into Botania. That's like a good place to get mana from, which is useful. Why does that? Oh, okay, this time it's not because of the controls, it's because I can't sprint because I'm low on food. Food is much less of a problem in this version. Okay. Come on, where's a good like extreme hills or a dungeon. That's not really what I want. Hopefully there's no Crimson Cult there and I can run by safely. No. Oh. With my... Just wondering if my place would be better off up here. Do people have a preference on like where my face is? Because like this way it doesn't like block my like tool, and there isn't actually that much information that gets displayed up in the upper left. Okay, I like this a bit better. Like this is actually like some like rolling hills and stuff, which I feel fits a bit better. Yeah, I definitely like this a bit better. Yeah, this works. This is much more what I'm looking at. Oh, perfect. This is like, it's not like too extreme. I mean, we're not going to get that extreme with this, like, without Biomes of Plenty. But, yeah, no, this is a much better cliff face to, like, start digging into. Oh, and there's a node right there. And we can move this home. This home's out there. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no information that gets played up there. It's like, the problem is actually Paradox games, because it's like, oh, what corner do I cover up? Like, what important information do I, like, fill over? Because everything. Okay, because now I'm going to just, like, start digging, like, an entrance hall into here. Anything we could, like, set up, like, walls and stuff around here to, like, make, like, this, like, opening area kind of, like, be like a fort almost, and then like dig into this way. Which means I can probably just start setting up, plop down. We'll make like a proper place to build tools and stuff later. Part builder, pardon chest, stencil table. Okay, cool. And now we probably could use some chests. What are you looking at? And now let us actually make a... We don't actually have a shovel pattern. Put the patterns on here. I would like a shovel head pattern. And let's take out the redundant patterns that we don't need. Nope, that's... Nothing redundant here. Excuse me? Let's just go around the corner and be responsible, people. And dig. Let's just throw them all in a hole. And forget they exist until they despawn. Cool. Oops, I forgot some of them. Also, there's some other stuff. There's this, and I don't need as well. Might need to vertically flip it. Always look too out of the shot. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, let's just go back to me. Actually, let's go like bottom left. Do I actually have an overlay for bottom left? No, I don't. That's the one corner I don't have. Actually, wait, I can probably just... Okay, the words will be backwards, but, Oops, that's not what I want. Transform, flip horizontally. Overlay, that's what I want. Transform, flip horizontally. How about that? Does that look better? I don't sleep at night. It says you. I sleep at not night all the time. Not night is like the best time to sleep. Okay, and now let's actually just make a cheap shovel. Sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, so like the words get messed up, but you know what? Who cares about that? Although that might be a problem once I start actually, if other people hop on the server. Cool. Oh well. Well, let us start digging out this. Actually, okay, what's actually the next thing we need? I think the next thing we want to get is proper ore processing, so we can like start actually getting iron and stuff. Let's get out the quest book, even though I don't actually need it. Just to do these quests. Ball of moss, can't do yet. Rubber, that's fine. Okay, so we just need some extra of that. Which means I need a bunch of stone, because I need to obtain a furnace, which requires a bunch of compressed cobblestone. Oh, yes. Okay, I can do that. Transform. Or alternatively, I could go... Wait, no, that's worse. That's actually... Okay, it's worse if... Okay. Time to go on a ride, everyone. Okay, put that right there. And then I go transform, flip horizontally. Yeah, we got there. Sweet. Cool. Although we do want to... Nope, wrong way. Okay. That's some nice marble, which we'll care about later. Okay. How much cobblestone do we actually have? Because actually we have exactly enough cobblestone for what we need. Nope, we are one short for what we need. Because in this pack, a furnace costs that much. Okay. Don't care about you. And now we need clay, sand, and that last thing. Also, we should say that, hey, this is home. This is new home. Also, let's get a better color on that. Nice soft purple. Because purple's a good color. Okay, so say clay, sand, and gravel is what we need. Hey, look, gravel. But because we actually got a bunch of clay and stuff, we actually, or a lot of that seared stone, we don't actually need that much of this. Half a stack actually of each should probably be enough. I mean, we'll need a bit more sand and stuff because of reasons. Oh, these bushes will be very nice because this is a good source of early food. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Sagan. Oh, that... You are too kind. I feel bad about all my technical issues earlier. Oh. But okay, so good blueberry bushes, and we'll get all that going. And, also, there should have been an alert for that on screen. Come on, Streamlabs, what's up with that? Come on, Streamlabs, I got you. Cool. Widgets, Otherbox, here we are. Yes, I know, I've done this before, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is being weird. What? Maybe. Huh, who knows? I don't know how about I don't know anything about Twitch. What am I looking for? Sand? That's what I'm looking for? Sand? Yeah, sand. Oh, there's a village north of us. I will check with it. It should have been there. I have no idea. I am bad at this. I actually haven't streamed that much on this new computer yet. Also, I really need food. Oops, that's not what I want. Alright. One thing that's really cool with these berries is, A, you can eat them, and we need food. But, we're going to take we need some stone for this. We are going to make juice, and it somehow makes more food out of this little bit of food. Because, this doesn't have anything like, this pack doesn't have anything like, what's it called? Spice of life on it, but it does reduce the hunger values of everything. So it's like, this berry is only worth half a hunger unit of hunger. So stop just dropping things. Really? You know how to play this game. Stop messing everything up. But if you juice it, it gives you extra. And a juicer is very easy to make. Now we're gonna make a bunch of blueberry juice. And now it gives me a total of like 3.5. Or 2.5. That's what it is. And that will actually be a really good source of food for us for a good while. So we're just gonna plop down a bunch of trees and of stuff right here. And I mean, I could plant more, but I don't actually need that more because this alone will provide us actually more than enough food for quite a while. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually claim this area and force it to chunk load, so we actually get to keep it. Okay, that is something we're gonna have to explore and keep an eye on and light up so we don't get like zombies coming towards us. Okay, so there was a village north of us that we gotta check out. While we also hunt for more sand and clay. Probably should have prepared my shovel while I was there, but I didn't. And now I'm sad. But that's fine. We do have, if I die, I keep all my items, because, I don't know, I play this pack for not, like, the hardcore survival aspects. I play it for the more tech and things like that, and I don't like the pressure of just dying and losing all of my hard-earned stuff, because some of the stuff ends up being pretty in-gamey. But that said, oh look, this one has another place. Ooh, this place has apiaries. Sweet. Oh, beautiful. You can serve bees. Bees are amazing. Is this a different type of bee? These are raspberries. Nice. Okay, let's go back home, because it's becoming dark. But, and we'll come back there. And also, need to repair my shovel anyway before I go get more stuff. But, what was I gonna say? I was on autopilot and I was completely not thinking about anything I was saying. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Huh. Bees are cool because they give us bee stuff. Oh, it's a Valiant. Nice. I want to grab you. Also, are you good? Okay, good. Welcome to Lily talks to herself while she plays Minecraft. Alright, so, yeah. We're still on this clay hunt. Because getting ore processing is very useful. I'm probably not going to take apart this, smelter yet at their place, because I have enough bricks and stuff. But I might pick up stuff later. Other stuff this place has. This I'm not gonna bother with yet. That stuff's cool, but I don't need. Okay, there was something that we were. Okay. Is there anything I want here? Not in particular. I'm looking for a wide guard pattern. There's a one pattern that you can only get at places like this, at villages. This place is near enough that I don't feel like just ransacking everything immediately, because I don't need to, because it's literally like 5 seconds away from me. This though, we will want. Rolling machines, very nice. Hobby steam engine, not very good. I don't bother with them usually. Okay, let's go to the river and go grab some clay. Oh. And also sand. Okay, there's a swamp nearby, which is useful because swamps, Okay. Oh, nope. I don't want to fall into the mud. We actually need a fair amount of clay because we also need to make a coke oven because we will need to have treated sticks to make a forge hammer to make a bucket. And then we'll probably actually just, once we have those two things going, we're going to probably just start heading down and working on finding our first diamonds. Because the first thing we want to build diamonds on, we want to build dimensional. We need a dimension tool, which we're going to need 5 diamonds for, and also some gold and some other stuff. Which that will give us we'll be able to make a portal frame, which will take us to the mining world, which just gives us like a nice world that we can just strip mine for resources. without having to worry about ruining the look of the overworld. But yeah. Come on. Nope, nope, don't start doing that. Fortunately, gathering clay is pretty fast. Come on. There we go. Cool. And now we just need sand, so I'm gonna go grab some sand. Yeah. 2.5 sacks of clay. I don't remember the exact amount we need for the coke oven, but this should be enough to get started. We might do some interesting stuff with other people, depending on how many other people like join the server from my friend group. Because then I might like do something like, oh, I'll provide the power for everyone or something like that. And I might steal resources that I don't like grabbing from other people, but I'm not gonna do that quite yet. One thing we do need to find though pretty early on is actually horses, because we're going to need glue in order to make a blast furnace, because steel will be very important early on. And you need horses to make glue, because you gotta melt them down in the smeltery, which is fun. But, yeah, no. It's either glue, TNT, or something else. I don't remember what the last one is, but the last one's a lot more annoying, and I usually ignore it. Cool. This should be probably enough, at least to get started, until you actually sit down and do math properly. That's weird. Yeah. Selling power options. Yeah, I mean, I like making dumb, like, honestly, I usually will end up making more power than I know what to do with, like, when it comes, especially, like, I'll build a full-powered, like, big rack. Oh, was that iron ore berries? Ooh, that was iron ore berries. Ooh, I'll have to grab those. Let me just mark that. Iron ore berries. Those are bushes that make iron, and automating those early would be an amazing source of iron. Just feel like go to sleep and then wake up and look, oh look, there's a ton of iron. Oops, we are out of durability. I'll go grab some more later. There's a bunch of Pam's plants everywhere, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not worried about food quite yet. Okay, I do need more stone though, just to repair this. Grab some stone. Okay, so things I need to do. I need to make some gout. I also need some more wood. Okay, so gout. I need. So what does the book say I actually need? I just need 8, 16. Okay, they'll probably need like, and they'll just make a half stack. I can't make. We'll make 30. That sounds good. Because once you actually have some seared stone, you actually have a furnace going, you can actually make some even easier because you can throw it all together with, okay, got a bunch of that. And we'll just throw it in a bit with a bunch of wood, because I don't actually have access to coal yet. Okay. Cool. Alright, next up is, our plan is to, oh, beyond that, I need more stone. And also I need to start, like, actually, like, carving out this main hall. So I'm actually not going to use my iron pick yet, because I don't want to, like, waste too much of my durability on just, oh, I actually do need one more piece of stone, on, just this pure stuff, before I have, like, infinite durability on my tools. So I am going to make myself... I don't have a pickaxe head pattern. One pickaxe head, please. One tool binding, please. And let's make just a quick and dirty pickaxe. And we'll just start. Hopefully we kicked some coal or something here. I just want to have this built out. I'll probably build like an initial like wall holding this off until before I have like the rest of the area built out, just so we don't get random monsters and stuff wandering in. Oh, that's coal. That's good, useful. But I also want more stone because I want more furnaces, because 2 furnaces is not enough. I already miss my Terra Shatterer. Oh, cow died. Goodbye, cow. Okay, need some more sticks, because I can actually make torches now. Okay, cool. I want that hat. The hat mod is a beautiful mod, mostly because it lets you have hats, which is exactly what it does. Essentially, if you kill something and that has a hat, like a mob, you get the hat, and then you can wear the hat, which is what it does, because I'm bad at explaining things, and it sounds really dumb when I explain it the way I did. So I'll just stop talking now. Cool. I'll just light up that, because I like things being well lit. Apatite here is useful for very little. It's used to make fertilizer in forestry, also known as the most annoying types of farms to build that you probably shouldn't really use because they're really annoying and really complex and accomplish surprisingly little for how complex, like, that other farm types do for how complex they are to build. And they don't even look that cool. Hey, have a good night. I guess, yeah, it is quite late for you. Cool. How are you doing? Got some seared bricks. Okay. I'll actually need 2 faucets. I need some glass. Do I have enough stone for a second furnace yet? No, I do not. Well. Alright, cool. Do I have enough for a workshop? Yeah, that's what it's called. I need a blank upgrade. There's some smooth stone. Okay, actually, I'll need you still. Workshop. And just cobble and normal wood. The workshop is just super useful, just on the front of conserving resources. And let's just chop some more wood, because we're running low on wood, because you're always running low on wood in this game. Until you're not. Until you're, like, completely free of the wood woes. That's not too bad. Okay. Hey there, how's it going? Yeah, I just kind of relaxed here because no one wants to hang out with me, and none of my friends like me. You know, just getting started, getting situated, dropping juice on the ground. You know, normal stuff. Cool. Got you. Okay, so now we can just go you. Is that what I need? Yep. There we go. Keep dropping stuff on the ground. We can make you. Alright, this, it says unnamed block, report to mod author, but we don't care because this hasn't been updated in years, but yeah. So eventually I'm probably gonna carve out like double the width of this. Like this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm probably gonna redo this whole like entry hall. But for the time being, I'm just gonna start plopping down some stuff right here. I'm probably gonna have the smeltery be right here. These will be like the middle blocks of the smeltery itself. Which I suppose actually could lay down the actual bricks for. Oh, okay. Well, if you need me to talk slower or re-explain something, just let me know. Because I do know that I do tend to start to talk fast. It is a habit that I need to be better about, but yeah, I'm just bad at it. Oh. Right, I'm actually going to dig a bit deeper and actually have these furnace on the other side, because I realized that this is actually about like where I want like the actual entrance to be. So okay. Okay. Oops, that broke. Go fix that. Sweet. This pickaxe is so slow. As soon as we get industry up, we'll be able to like actually move at a decent rate. Because I'll be able to actually like use iron without having to worry about like running out of iron. Okay, so sweet. Okay, so that should actually one more deep, or two. Okay. We'll plop this in the corner and be like, oh look, this doesn't actually do anything. But that's why you gotta go over here. If you grab the furnace itself, you can take this and you can actually just plop, if you go into upgrades, you can plop the furnace directly inside. And look, now this has a furnace, but you can actually put up like multiple furnaces in here. And then you can just put fuel in there and it will store the fuel and it'll be very efficient in actually how it uses this stuff. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna grab some sand, because we need sand. And we're going to just cook up some sand. And Lily's gonna take some painkillers. Because Lily hurts and needs some ibuprofen. Oh. Oh, and I've been recording for about an hour, and I want to have like the recorded segments to be an hour long. So yeah, well, thank you for listening, like watching this first rambled version. You can listen to the rest of my stuff on. You can watch Slife. I usually post on, like my Twitter and like my base YouTube. Cows keep falling off of this cliff. Okay, I won't complain. Like this is free leather, but cows, that's not safe for you. You can check it out there. But as for streaming, I'm gonna keep streaming, but I'm gonna start a new YouTube recording. So yeah.